It is 6:11 and you're waking up to big breaking news this morning. It's happened again. Another semi has crashed, and this has lithium batteries, and it's forced the closure of a freeway. Our Fidel Moreno Meza joins us live from as far as he could make it to the scene. Fidel, what are you seeing?
Hey, Kim. Well, we are at US 95 right at Indian Springs, and you can actually see the road closure here. Now, it does appear that they are letting employees from the test site as far as the next exit, which is Mercury. But if you're headed that way, you will have to turn around at some point. Again, the interstate US 95 is closed at Mercury. They are letting some employees that work in that area. Now, Nevada State Police say they are investigating a crash involving a semi-truck that is carrying lithium batteries. Now, what you're seeing right now is some of that backup headed towards US 95, towards Mercury. Again, pretty backed up. It is only one lane that's open, and they are making sure that those headed in that direction are headed towards Mercury. If you're headed that way, you will have to turn around at some point. Again, this is happening at US 95 and mile marker 13 in Nye County. Nevada State Police say that they are investigating a semi-crush that is involved, or that was carrying lithium batteries. You just remember not too long ago, this happened over on I-15 headed towards California. A similar situation here. We're still working to learn more details. Of course, as we learn more this morning, we'll bring those updates to you right here on air and online. For now, reporting in Indian Springs, Fidel Moreno Meza, News 3.
Real quick before we let you go, Fidel, I know this impacts a few drone pilots who wake up here in Las Vegas but make their way out to Creech Air Force Base for work, so they're going to be impacted. But before we let you go, have you heard anything about a fire burning associated with this? Have you heard anything at all?
So we don't see a fire here in the distance. It does appear that that is further down the interstate. Again, we're going to see if we can make our way out there and maybe we can see a bit of that fire. We're actually right near one of those entrances to Creech Air Force Base. Again, it does look like they're letting those employees that work in this area in and past this roadblock here. So if you are working, you should expect some delays or quite a delay, but you will be allowed to get to your workplace this morning, Kim. We haven't seen that fire, but of course we're going to try and make our way back there and see what we can see.
Well, and of course, be careful, because we know there are noxious fumes associated with this. So they may have you this far back for good reason, and that's fine as well. We're just glad that you're on the case, and we'll continue to check in. Right now, we have more breaking news to share. It's dramatically different in nature, but Evan's all over it.
Fidel Moreno Meza with the latest.
Hey, Everett. Well, we're learning a little bit more information this morning. Apologize if I do glance down at my phone so I can get those details correctly. We were able to drive up from Indian Springs to the Mercury exit. This is as far as we can get. Again, it does look a lot less traffic here in this area because they're only letting those workers in. Now, we are learning that two semi-trucks, were involved in the crash. Both of the drivers are okay. There were minor injuries. One of those semis was hauling wood, and the other was hauling lithium batteries. Now, both northbound and southbound US 95 near mile marker 13 are closed. Drivers are being advised to take routes into Pahrump to avoid the crash scene. Again, the semi was carrying a load of 31,000 pounds of lithium batteries, and those batteries did catch fire. Again, we're learning that this was a crash between two semi-trucks. One of those was carrying wood, and the other one was carrying those lithium batteries. Nevada State Police do tell us that they don't expect this closure to live today. They are expecting this to be a lengthy closure. Of course, we'll bring you more updates as soon as we get them. For now, I'll send things back to you over in the studio.
Thank you for that, Fidel. Appreciate it. I said it was a big breaking news morning. It is. Let's check.
Live near Pahrump now with details on what happened. Fidel?
Hey, Latoya. Well, we're about 23 miles outside of Indian Springs, where Road 160 and US 95 meet. You can see that road closure here behind me, but that crash, if you follow me this way, happened down US 95. Earlier, we could actually see it out there in the vantage point. I believe we have some video to show you of just how bad those scenes were. The crash caused US 95, both northbound and southbound, to close. Nevada State Police says that this was caused by two semi-trucks crashing. One of those semis was carrying 31,000 pounds of lithium batteries. Now, we do know that the drivers of Both of these semis are okay. They suffered minor injuries. That semi truck that was carrying those lithium batteries did catch fire, causing this extended closure. Now, at this time, we don't know how long the closure will last. We'll, of course, continue to monitor the situation and bring you any of those updates we learn both on air and online at news3lv.com. For now, reporting near Pahrump, Fidel Moreno Mesa, News 3.
All right, thanks so much. Meanwhile, there's a new bill that's regulating how lithium-ion batteries can be transported. It's been introduced in Congress. The bill, titled the Thermal Runaway Reduction Act, would require impact testing as well as setting a limit.